What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Wes Fisher again. Welcome back to the Wes Fisher Show. So today I want to talk about specifically setting goals. Right now, as you're listening to this video, it's 2021. We just got done with all the crap in 2020. It's time to do bigger and better things. So I was talking to one of my buddies, my buddy Sergio, and right now me and him want to be accountability partners. So I'm going to touch base with him on his goals. He's going to touch base with me on my goals. And I thought to myself, why don't I create a YouTube video and tell you guys what I've been doing for goal setting over the past almost 5 or 10 years and why that's helped me reach the success that I do have currently in my business, currently in my life, in my relationships. It all comes down to getting things on paper. So what I'm going to go through today is basically, I guess you could say it's my 2-step or 3-step goal setting process. So I'm going to lay out the goals for you really quickly, and I'm going to tell you why I do this. So for 2021, I'm doing something a little bit different than I did in the past. I Googled, and it's okay to Google. I looked up Dave Ramsey's goal setting categories because I'm all about goal settings. There's different ways to do it. Whatever works for you is the way you want to do it. But for 2021, for me, I said I want to look at some categories that are focused and in line of what me and my family's working on. So Dave Ramsey is someone I kind of look up to and someone I kind of follow his material, and I've done a lot of different things that he axes. I was able to become debt free because of Dave Ramsey's teaching. So I look up to the guy. So let's talk about Dave Ramsey's 7 goal categories. So here are the categories. You should be writing these down if you don't have them written down. Category 1, a financial goal. Category 2, a spiritual goal. Category 3, a fitness goal. Category 4, a family goal. Category 5, educational goal. And category 6, a career goal. And category 7, a social goal. Now, before we dive deep into why we should do these goals and how you should go about it, here's step number 2. So step number 1 is write down those 7 goals. Step number 2 is you want your goals to be SMART. And as some of you may know, I have a school teacher background. I'm currently working as a school teacher. So let me tell you what SMART goals mean. In the special education world, we write documents for students, and we want to write goals that are specific to that student, goals that actually address those students' needs. And we do the same goals in our life. So what you want for step 2 is you want your goals to be SMART. And let me tell you what SMART means. SMART, SMART, is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Again, specific. You want your goal to be specific. You don't want your goal to be, I'm going to make more money. Okay? I'll give you $1 today. Great, you made more money. Oh, but no, I want to make like thousands of dollars. Okay, here's $1,001. Cool, you made more money. But no, I want to make a lot of money. You need to be specific. I want to make $300 a month. I want to make $2,000 a month. You need a specific goal. Measurable. You need to be able to measure your goal. If I say, hey, I want to make more money. Okay, well, how much money you want to make? I want to make $300. Okay, cool. And how long? Per month. Okay, cool. Now it's measurable. So at the end of the month, I can say, hey, did you make $300? No. Okay, well, I can measure that. I can see that. Now, that's different from saying, I want to lose weight. Okay, well, if you don't tell me how much weight you want to lose, then how can I measure it? How can you follow that goal? So you want it measurable. 3, you want it attainable. Now, I struggle with attainable because I think a lot of things are possible. I mean, I've heard the saying that, you overestimate what you can do in 1 year, but you underestimate what you can do in 10 years. So people say, oh, I'm going to start a brand new YouTube channel from the ground up today, January 1st, and by December 31st of this year, I'm going to be a millionaire from YouTube. I'm not saying it's not possible. However, is it very attainable? I mean, I'm talking about you don't know how to edit videos, you don't know how to record videos, you don't know what your niche is, you don't know anything. So to say that you're going to be a millionaire by the end of the year, come on now. That's you got to be. I don't want to use the word realistic. I'll just say attainable. You want a goal that's attainable. So now a more attainable goal for YouTube, I'm going to start a YouTube channel this year and I'm going to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And I'm going to do this by doing A, B, or C. Now that's attainable. And I would say, well, let's not go to 100. Let's go to 1,000. Because if you remember, to be monetized in YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. So let's go with the number 1,000. I'm going to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. There's people who get 1,000 subscribers in one day. There's people who get 1,000 subscribers in 1 week. There's people that do it in 1 month. I think a really attainable goal for any newbie, anyone in the world, 1,000 subscribers in 1 year, attainable. Last, you want it relevant. You want to go relevant to you. This kind of self-explanatory. I mean, I'm not going to pick a goal of I want to learn to cook, Mexican cuisine when I don't really care because I'm not a foodie. So you want to go relevant to you. And the last and most important one is time-based. Now, you kind of heard it when I was saying, when I talked about by the end of the year, when I was talking about by the end of the month, you want a goal that's time-based. If you don't put a time stamp on it, then it's never going to happen. Hey, my goal is to buy a brand new car, cash money by the end of this year. Cool. That's a measurable time-based goal. Or my goal is to go finance a new car or release a new car or build my credit. My goal is to get my credit score to this number by this time on this year. Then that's time-based. So long story short, I gave you the 7 categories of setting your goals for 2021. And I gave you step 2, which is making sure they are SMART goals. Now, I'm not going to go into what my goals are, but I can tell you, though, that I have financial goals because obviously you want to, make more wealth. You want to make more assets. You want to become better in finance than you did this year than you did last year. Spiritual, as a man of faith, this is something that's a goal that's important to me. And that's why I think spiritual is very important. Fitness, we all can improve on fitness. We're all trying to lose a few pounds. We all can improve fitness. I do like the way I write some of my fitness goals. I have some fitness tests, like some actual physical tests out there, like what is it called? PFT, physical fitness test that like the military has. I have a goal of being able to pass like the PFT for like law enforcement or the PFT for like the military or something like that and be able to pass that test for the rest of my life. Imagine if you could pass the physical fitness test. Not to say I'm going to go enter that field, nothing wrong with the field, but let's say I can pass the test and I maintain that fitness for the rest of my life. How great is that? Some people say, I don't want to work out because I don't want to get big and bulky and get a lot of weight lifting, or I don't want to work out because I hate running. Why don't you just work out to live? Why don't you just build your fitness to a point that you get to a point that you can pass a fitness test and you can maintain passing that test for the rest of your life? One of my goals. Family, obviously want to put family first. You got God, then you got family. Educational, you always want to be learning something new. I'll tell you my goal. I got language learning here. I got reading a book every single month. And I got building a PC. Yes, my goal this year is to build my first ever PC, learn how to build a PC, buy the parts, maintain my PC, and get it done before the end of February. So, anyway, career goals. You always got to have career goals of where you want to go. I've heard Jim Rome said that goals are like magnets to the future. Think about it. You got a magnet out there. A goal is just going to pull you towards it. If you don't have goals written down, then what do you got? So last one is social. You got to have a social life. I know it's hard in this, quote unquote COVID world we're living in right now, but you got to make time. I mean, even right now I'm using Bumble for the professionals, and I had a Zoom call today with someone I met on Bumble. I had a Zoom call last week for someone I met on Bumble. I'm still doing networking meetings on Bumble just to meet professionals. Not, nothing else. Obviously, I'm not dating. I'm married, but I'm just using apps for professional settings. Like Bumble has a professional setting. I'm not gonna go, get a Tinder and use Tinder to try to do professional meetings. No, that's stupid. But using LinkedIn, using Facebook, and actually get out of the whole texting side of it. I as soon as I can get someone off Bumble onto my LinkedIn, and as soon as I can get off LinkedIn onto a Zoom call, the better. If I can get someone from a message, hey, tell me about what you do, to let's get on a Zoom call and talk for 15 minutes or 30 minutes, if I can do that in a day or a week, that's my goal, because we got to have connections. So anyway, guys, I hope you got some value out of that. That's how I'm setting my goals in 2021. I'll put out some more videos here soon about how you set goals. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in to the Wes Fisher Show. Peace.